Hey Stormers, welcome back. And we're on to round 5 now. If you remember last time, we basically moved from the apartments through the gardens. At the moment, Daisy is in the Early Forest. Skids is in the church. We know we've got to search. In the search we found 3 crypts, and we've got to search those and find a grate. Skids has already been and searched one, which he found a sepulcher, I think it's sepulcher, anyway, whatever it is. And then we found a hunting ghoul there, so Skids in his normal brave self, he did a bit of a runner and we've run back to the church. So I do have a bit of a plan for this round, but of course, as usual, it depends on what comes up with the encounter cards. So let's move swiftly on and see what occurs. Okay, let's go. So first thing we do, as per normal, we place 1 doom on the agenda. There's only 1 doom on there. It's 4 before it gets flipped over, so we're still in good shape at the moment. Now this is where it could all go seriously wrong. So we'll pick 1 encounter card for Skids, which is Dissonant Voices. Okay, I've got a problem with the okay, right. Dissonant Voices. Put Dissonant Voices into play in your threat area. You cannot play assets or events. That is a massive problem because that's exactly what I was actually going to do this turn. Okay, that is a disaster. A complete disaster. At the end of the round, discard Dissonant Voices. Okay, let's put that there in our threat. We'll say that's the threat area. What should we say? So we've got this one here, we've got that there, and in our threat area, I'll put it there so we don't forget it. Yes, my intention was to play Dynamite this round and try and get some damage on that ghoul. That was the worst possible card we could have picked, to be honest, but it is what it is. So we'll pick 4. Oh dear, okay. And then we've got for Daisy, we've got a Ravenous Ghoul, which will actually spawn on her. Yeah, she really needed to get to the church, but we didn't. Okay, it's got a fight of 3, hit points of 3, and agility of 3. So that will go directly into. Oops, sorry, that will go directly into Daisy's threat area. Okay, that was a bit of a disaster. Well, let's see how if we can get through this. So now we move on to the investigator's turn. Now, clearly, I can't play events. I can't play assets. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't put. It's not causing a problem for Skids immediately, but I think my plan has really gone out the window, and I don't really want to risk it now. I'm wondering whether I should just immediately go and try and get to the crypt, try and see if it's a grate, and take it from there. I was originally going to try and get these clues here, kill the ghoul, and get 2 victory points, 1 for each for that. But I don't think I can risk it now. The ghouls are starting to appear, so I think we just have to go for it. And who should we do first? Should we do Skids or should we do Daisy? I think probably better to do Skids because we might find the grate immediately. So we will move to 1 turn. We'll move directly to this crypt here. So let's see what this crypt is. It isn't the one we wanted. So first move, Burial Chamber. Let's see what we have here. Come on, focus. So it's a Burial Chamber. It's got shroud value of 3. It's got clues that'll be 2 clues. Search the encounter cards and discard pile for a ghoul enemy and then spawn it in here. If there are none left, then ignore this instruction. Okay, but it does have 1 victory point, so we've basically moved there. We will put 2 clues. 2 clues on there. So we know, obviously, clearly this one now is going to be the grate. So we'll put 2 clues on there along with Skids, and we have to find a ghoul. Let's just flip through, see if we've got. That's not a ghoul enemy. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've got a ghoul straight away, so that will need. We'll have to shuffle those back in. So that is now a ghoul in Skids' threat area, fight of 2, health of 2, and agility of 2. Humanoid monster ghoul. Okay, so where does that leave us now? So immediately engage with us. So what is the best plan to do? We've got 2. We could try and kill the ghoul immediately. Is that going to happen? What do we have? Let's just move these out of the way. What do we have there? Our fight is 3. The ghoul is 2. We can't do any more than 1 damage to it. The guard dog, if we can do 1 damage, next time it'll attack us, then the guard dog will kill it, which, well, we could do that. It gives the chance to pick up those clues. So maybe it's not going to be as bad as all that. So let's try and do that. Let's, so it's basically 3 against 2, and we've got the skull. Okay, the skull's a problem for us now. Is a number X minus the number of ghouls in play. We've got 3 ghouls in play, so 3 minus 3, that's a 0, so that's an automatic fail there. Not an automatic fail, but it is a fail. Okay, we're losing the focus, sorry about that. That was our second move. Should we try and evade? Probably better to try and evade at this point, I think. Okay, so basically we're 2. We've got an evade of 4. The ghoul's got an evade of 3. Sorry, of 2. Let's see what we pick out here. And we've got the Shroudy Man. The Shroudy Man is -1. So that's good enough. So we do evade him. So we evade, and so he stays in the burial chamber and is exhausted. Now we can take another move with. Take another movement if we want to by using 2 resources. But I don't think we're going to, because the hunting ghoul is going to head back to the church this time, and we don't want to be back in there because we want to drop a. We could use a dynamite on him if we stay where we are, and this guy will be dead next time. By the time, well, not next time because he's exhausted, but he will be dead. In fact, that was a mistake. We probably should have. You know what? Should we really have evaded him, because he would be dead just by attacking us next turn, because he's already down to 2. So that is probably not worth evading, to be fair. I don't think that's worth evading, because it's just going to make us use a turn next time. So he's down to 1 hit point. So let's assume we didn't evade, which gives us 1 action left. Our action left will be, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Our 1 action left will be 2. We will draw a resource. Okay, clearly, because we drew a resource, that means we get an attack of opportunity from this ghoul. So he will attack us with 1 damage and 1 sanity. Now the sanity we can take ourselves, so that brings us down to 5. Okay. The health we will apply to the guard dog, which brings him down to 2. And if we apply any damage to the guard dog, that applies damage to the enemy. So that brings him down to 1, or rather down to 0. So this ghoul is dead and buried. Again. So that's our 3rd action. So we don't want to do another action because we want to try next time. We really want to try, and if we stay here, this other ghoul, the hunting ghoul, will move to here, and we can probably do dynamite on him. Try and at least get a victory point out of this. So we don't really want to do a. I could spend another action, try another action now, and try and get a clue. That would help us. There's a victory point on there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's. No, we can't because we need 5 for the dynamite. So we can't do that. Okay, so that's basically the end of Skids' turn. I know that was long-winded, but yes, there we go. As is my want to be long-winded. So now we move on to Daisy's turn. Daisy has got a Ravenous Ghoul. We know the Ravenous Ghoul cannot enter the church, so let's try and evade. Ooh, evade of 2, that's not good. Have we got anything we can do to evade? We've got nothing in our hands that will help us evade anything. The Ravenous Ghoul has got an evade of an agility of 3, and we've got 2, so that's not really going to be ideal for us. Is there anything else that we could do? Could we just... I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm just going to move and take the attack of opportunity and move to the church. Or am I? I move to the church, then the Hunting Ghoul is going to attack me in its turn. Yeah, you know what? I am. I am going to take an attack of opportunity. I will move to the church. That means I take an attack of opportunity. That's 1 of each, so I'll take 1 damage, which brings me down to 4, and I'll take 1 sanity, which takes me down to 8. Now, this ghoul cannot enter the church, so I'm assuming now that ghoul stays there. Can't enter. We ran away. It attacked us on the way out, but cannot enter the church because of religious reasons, let's just say. So that's when, not Wendy, Daisy's, that's Daisy's first turn. Now I think Daisy's second turn will be to move into the burial chamber. I'm taking a bit of a risk here because I'm not really sure what's going to happen when we turn the act over, but I'm hoping that's going to be the end of the scenario. So I'm hoping next round we can finish this and be on a win for a change. So second action, Daisy moves into the burial chamber. Third action, let's see. She's got she's got 5. So we're going to do an investigate. So it's basically 5 against 3. Let's try and get. Come on. Big deep. 5 against 3. We've got a -1, so that's 4 against 3. That's perfect. And Daisy will take the clue, and that's her third action. 1 to get to the church, 1 to get to the burial chamber. And then the last one to do an investigate. So that's her finished. So now we move on to the monster phase or the enemy phase. So this ghoul is allowed to move into the church because it says so on here. The hunting ghoul can enter the church, but takes 1 damage each time it does. So enters the church, takes 1 damage, which brings it down to 7. That's good. The Ravenous Ghoul cannot do anything because he can't move into the church, and from the early forest he can't really go anywhere. He's not going to move anywhere. And that's it for the enemies. They can't do anything else, so it's just a reset phase. Now what I'll do quickly is I'll just get rid of this dissonant voices, which I should have done before, but I forgot, as per usual. And so we go to reset. So we, first of all, or clean up if you like, we'll draw 1. We'll draw 1 resource for each of our intrepid investigators. We will draw 1 card for, what is this? Never seen this one before. Silver Twilight Acolyte, basic weakness. Humanoid Cultist Silver Twilight. So it comes after me. It's a hunter. After Silver Twilight Acolyte attacks, place 1 doom on the current agenda. Agenda. You'll never forget the day you learn the true secrets of the Silver Twilight Lodge's inner circle. The truth is too horrible for the Lodge to let you live. The truth is too terrible for the Lodge to let you live. Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, that's going to speed up things. Okay, so that goes into my threat area. Well, into Skid's threat area. Fair enough. Okay, so let's draw a card for Daisy, which is Daisy's tote bag, which lets us. What does Daisy's tote bag do? You have 2 additional hand slots, which can only be used to hold tome assets. Fair enough. We'll put that with Daisy's cards over there. And then that's the end of that part of the phase. We'll reset Daisy and we'll reset Skids. And that is the end of this round. So, thanks for joining me on round 5, I think that was. Please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you again on round 6. And hopefully we can really pull off a win this time. I'm really hoping. After the last 2 scenarios I did, which I lost both, I'm really hoping to pull out a